Hi, and welcome to this 4NAV coffee break. My name is René Brummer. I'm a product specialist at 4NAV, and I will be your presenter today. As this coffee break is live, you can ask your questions via the GoToWebinar question window. We will answer them at the end of the coffee break. Today, we're going to automatically archive Business Central reports. To demonstrate how to automatically archive Business Central reports, we will use the reports from the 4NAV customizable report pack. However, you can archive any 4NAV report in any extension using the instructions from this coffee break. To demonstrate archiving reports, I'm going to use these steps. Prerequisites, what do I need to get going? In step 2, I will set up the document archive. In step 3, I will run my reports. In step 4, I will view the archived reports. Let's start with the first step. Today, I will be automatically archiving Business Central reports in the Business Central on-premise Docker installation with the Business Central 2020 Wave 2 release. To automatically archive 4NAV reports, you need the report pack version 5.4 or above. Of course, everything I do today is also available on the Business Central Cloud environment. The first thing I need to do to enable the automatic archiving of reports is set up the archiving per report. I can simply select my report ID and 4NAV will automatically archive my reports for me. So to have a look at that, let's set that up. Let's go to Business Central and go to the 4NAV archiving. And if you type in 4NAV archiving, we get the 4NAV document archive and the 4NAV document archive setup. We'll go to the setup and I want to archive my invoice. And I also want to archive my customer list. So type in customer list. And you will notice that 4NAV automatically filters 4NAV reports only. So I don't need to wade through a list of RDLC 4NAV Business Central built-in reports. I can simply select anything from the 4NAV report pack or any 4NAV report that I've created myself. So I've set up my 4NAV document archive, and from now on, these reports will be archived automatically. Once we've set up our archiving, I can run my reports so I can test the archiving. So back to Business Central. Let's go to the 4NAV reports list. Of course, I can run the reports from the processes in Business Central, but all I want to do is demo the running of the reports. So let's run the customer list. Simple preview will do. And when I close this, you will notice that the archived underneath in the archived column now has a 1. So I have one report that's been archived. So let's try this again. Let's print this. Send it to the actual printer. Now I have 2 documents archived, and of course we tested this for the invoice as well. So let's go and send this to a PDF document. That's created a PDF document for me. And let's send this to an Excel document as well. And let's do a simple preview. I think I've set up the wrong invoice, but time will tell. Finally, we can see how the reports were archived. In the archive, we can view, download, and clean up. So let's have a look at the archive and see if I've done everything correctly. You will notice that I have documents archived for my customer list, but nothing actually for the invoice. So let's go back to step 1. There we go. I have a Cronus USA, so I should have set up the non-VAT invoice which is this one, the sales tax invoice. So let's try this again. There we go, now it's archiving. So I wanted to demonstrate sending to PDF document, and let's send it to an Excel document as well. If we go to the document archive, now I have some more documents in here. I have the reports from my customer list. You will notice ForNav will display these in a time sorted order. So I get 2021 February and then these today. This is a clean database. I just set it up this morning, so it doesn't have any other history in it at all. And I have the invoice 2021 February. You will notice that I have document types. I have a preview and a PDF. Obviously, we can't print directly, so any print action from Business Central is saved as a PDF. And for the invoice, we have a preview, a PDF, and an Excel. Now, there's a couple of things I can do here. I can view my documents, so I can simply hit View, and that will open the saved invoice in Excel, which is right here. So ForNav has saved that when I ran the report. And of course, if I select a PDF and view the PDF, I get the PDF file that I've created. And the same thing with the preview. That also gets saved as a PDF file. I can open this and there we go. The next thing I may want to do is download my documents. And to download the documents, I don't need to do that per document. I can download multiple. And that will download a zip file, which I can open. And if I open this zip file, in this zip file, I have the customer list. And in the customer list, I have two PDF documents that have been saved. I can do the same thing for the invoice. Let's select the three invoices and do download. If I open my file, I get another document archive zip file. And in that zip file, I have two PDF documents and the Excel document. You will notice there's a downloaded Boolean tick box here, which shows me which documents have been downloaded. So for the invoice, everything from 2021 has been downloaded, for the customer list as well. Finally, in Business Central, we don't want our databases to become too big, so sometimes we need to do some cleanup. So what you can do is simply select a month and say Purge Documents, and that will purge the documents, meaning that I can't view them anymore. The document has been deleted. However, the document history is still there. I can still see what has happened with this report. It's just that the actual document has been deleted, so we create some extra space in our database. If I want to see what has happened with a document, I also have the history button. And if I go to the history of the document, you will notice that the user ID admin has created the document, viewed, downloaded, and purged the document. So you can see exactly what has happened. Let's recap what we just did. The first thing we did was add the reports we want to archive to the ForNav document archive setup. After this, the reports were archived automatically when we ran them. Finally, we were able to view, download, and purge our documents. Thank you for listening to me so far. I can see we have a single question, so I'm just going to see if I can read that. Arthur asks, does it store the result of the report or regenerate the report again? No, it stores the result of the report. So it stores the PDF file. If you change the layout, then the stored layout will not change. So I hope that answers your question. We don't have any more questions, so I will wrap up this webinar. If you want to know more, you can go to fornav.com, and if you want to play with Fornav, you can download it from fornav.com/download, or you can install it from Microsoft App Source. Fornav trial is a permanent trial, so you can play with it as long as you like, and once you're happy with it, you can contact Fornav and buy the license. If you want to see more of these videos, you can visit YouTube/Fornav reports, and that will give you a full list of the Fornav coffee breaks we did before, and a lot of other videos related to Fornav. And if you have any questions, you can send them to support@fornav.com. We will continue with our Fornav coffee break format. For a full list of upcoming and recorded coffee breaks, you can visit fornav.com/coffeebreak. And if you have any topics for future Fornav coffee breaks, please let us know, and you can win 2 prizes. The first one is a €50 or $1 gift certificate, and the second one is, of course, the coffee break about your topic. With that, we have come to the end of this coffee break. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next coffee break. Goodbye.